Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland racing preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Today we're going to be taking a look at Wexford and Galway on Sunday the 28th of October. So firstly we'll go to Wexford. This is a 7-race card, all national hunt. The first race is off at 1:15 and the going is currently good. So the first race we'll look at is the 250. This is the INH Stallion Owners European Breeders' Fund National Novice Hurdle, beg your pardon. Now, there's only 5 runners in this race, and I'm going to go with the Noel Meade trained Benevolent. He's in great form at the moment, and this horse only won in Ferryhouse a couple of weeks ago. And the ground just would be a concern that it might just be drying up maybe a bit too much for...
Well, that's right, Sarah, because he won on soft to heavy ground, although he did win very well on that occasion.
Yeah.
The ground could be quite good tomorrow at Wexford, on Sunday, so you'd have to just, wonder would he be able to handle it, but I presume he would, and Noel Meade, as you say, is in very good form. However, a 5-horse race, but just 3 or 4 even with chances in this one, and I like Captain Archaeus of Desi Uses, whose team is in great form at the moment. This one was quite impressive when he won a maiden hurdle at Navan a couple of weeks ago. He looked a type that could go on and win more races, and with Brian Cooper on board, I just prefer him. I think he probably might handle the ground slightly better than Benevolent, but there's others there, even Size in Italy and the Folks' Choice wouldn't be without chances either, and what is a tricky contest for a 5-horse race, but for me I'll go with Captain Archaeus.
Okay, so the next race we'll take a look at is the 355. This is the MW Hickey Memorial Handicap Chase. Now, I'm going to go with Cool Harbour Breeze in this race. Bernadette Murphy trains the mare, beg your pardon, and she's a local trainer. And the mare's won at Wexford last time out, so she obviously really handles the track, which is a big
plus here, Sarah. There's no doubt Wexford is a tight track, undulating track, and a previous race form here is always very important.
Yeah.
So I'm with Paul Townend on board. Obviously that adds to her chances here as well. So she's a really good chance in what is a wide open contest. Majestic Oak from Liam Cusack heads the weights here. He's been running quite well and should go well into good ground. The one I like myself is, I'm not quite sure if it's going to be fit enough because it's first run since May, but a horse called Good Decision from the Christie Roche yard. Second, Instant Impact at Ballinrobe last time. Instant Impact has gone on now and had quite a good season since then, so the form looks very solid. Mark Walsh on board, he'd be the one I would select each way. Probably the likes of Vital Plot has an each way chance, and maybe Bannerman has another one that could pop up there as well. So interesting contest, but for me I'll just go for a Good Decision each way.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to move on to Galway. This is a 7-race card and it's all national hunt again. The first race is off at 1:35. Now the ground currently is yielding on the hurdle course and soft on the chase course. So the first race we'll go to then in Galway is the 240. This is a Sans Serve handicap hurdle. I'm going to go with the Flying Light John Queally trained horse, although I do think Owen Okura Milan could be a danger in this race.
Well, yes, Flying Light has good course form, alright, Sarah. It was ending a sequence of placed efforts when I won there maiden hurdle a couple of weeks ago at Galway, and as I say, Galway is a place where you would need good course form.
Definitely,
it's very much undulating track. So the fact that I handled Galway so well in the past, and Andrew McNamara on board will have a very good chance here. Park Ranger from Christie Roche, he's been a bit frustrating. He was a very good horse in the flat. He just hasn't quite done it over hurdles as of yet. He's been a bit unlucky on 1 or 2 occasions, but now that he goes handicapping, he would have a good chance. The one I do like though is Michael Mulvaney's First Impressions. This one ran well when second at Ferryhouse last time to Acravine, which was quite good form because that one went on and won again then for John Berry's stable afterwards. So I think maybe First Impressions each way, with Shane Gray taking £3 off it, might just be the one for me.
Okay. The next race we'll take a look at then is the 340. This is the Faber Audio Visuals Ballybrit Novice Chase. This is a Grade 3. Now it's an interesting race. There's only 5 runners in it, but I'm going to go with the Twin Light, the Willie Mullins trained horse. Now this horse won really well last time out in Listowel, and the ground definitely shouldn't be a problem at all.
No, handled very heavy ground on that occasion. Jumped well, had a bit of a solo in front, and was an easy 18-length winner.
Yeah.
He's definitely the obvious favourite here, but although there are only 5 runners, at least 4 have a good chance. Ogna Curaville was third in the Grade 3 last time at Tipperary. That was quite good form behind Pride of the Arctic. You have Il Finamino, who was a good novice hurdler last year for Noel Meade. This one was third actually in the Grade 1 Delight novice hurdle at Leopardstown, and sure to be well schooled for this. I think it's significant he's going for a grade race first time out as opposed to a beginner's chase. And also the one I like like myself is a horse called Argo Cat from Tom Taff. This one's only a 4-year-old and very good winner at Limerick a couple of weeks ago. It was quite impressive on that occasion when it beat another one I know Meads called Johannesburger. So while Twin Light is the obvious favourite, he certainly won't have it easy. And for a bit of value, I'm going to go for Argo Cat with Brian Cooper. He's only got 10-3 in his back, getting plenty of weight off the other horse in the race, and just might be a bit of value to beat Twin Light.
Right. And is there anything else then on the card that you like?
Well, yeah, in the 210 race there, Sarah, a horse called Rory or Moore came back to form when he won very well in a bumper at Tipperary a couple of weeks ago. He ran twice over hurdles last season. He's a bit of a headstrong character and does like to make the running. His jumping wasn't marvellous last year, but if he has brushed up on it, I think he'll take a bit of beating. It might be good enough to beat Manila Reception and Pop Murphy. And maybe in the 410 race, there's a couple of interesting runners here. I have one of Philip Rothwell's called In the Haven with Brian Cooper. He puts blinkers on it this time and just might reward each way support in what is a wide open contest.
Okay. So then next week's racing we'll be previewing Down Royal on Saturday. We have the JN Wine Champion Chase on that day, and then Sunday we have Cork and Leopardstown. Shortly you'll see a summary of our selections on the screen, and thank you for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.